Go ahead.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Turn that up, MomentumTech when it's right. Uh-huh. Ran slam, ran slam, ran slam, ran slam, ran slam, ran slam. Everybody throw your hands up. Bam, build it. Launch your brand. Take that chance, we ain't dreaming, win the Grand Slam dance. Grand Slam, Grand Slam. From an Audi to a million fans. Bam, build it. Launch your brand. That's the plan, welcome to the Grand Slam. Started with a thought in the back of my brain. Now I'm building big while they stuck in the same. Website look clean, video shine. Book hit the shelves, yeah, the future mine. Images pop like a flash in the night. Social stay buzzing every day, every night. Course on the screen, knowledge on tap. Research so deep, now I'm 10 steps ahead of the pack. No excuses, no delay, build your future ready. Starting today, Grand Slam, Grand Slam, Grand Slam, Grand Slam, Grand Slam. Everybody throw your hands up, bam, build it, launch it, dreaming. Take that chance, we ain't dreaming, win the Grand Slam dance. Write that book, now the world know your name. Turn your wisdom into fortune and fame. Drop that course, let the students arrive. Every lesson you teach, keep the vision alive. Music knocking, speakers all boom, every beat.
Awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys. James, I'll let you open it up.
Welcome, everyone. My name is James Penny. I am the co-founder and chief executive officer of MomentumTech and the incredible dancer you just seen on stage. But we welcome each and every one of you. And it's my distinct pleasure to introduce you to our AI sensei, also co-founder, co-owner, chief technology officer, chief training officer, Ed Garza. This guy is a marketing genius. He's a technology genius, an AI genius. He was the original programmer who started our AI platform. Of course, now he manages an entire massive team of AI programmers because we're keeping companies chasing our tail, trying to figure out how in the world we are delivering so much value for such a small price and giving you live training coming from the founders of the company each and every day, Monday through Friday. And then, of course, on special days like today. With no further ado, I give you Ed Garza. Take it away, my friend.
All right, welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being with us on a Saturday. We appreciate your time. You know, you could be doing more fabulous things on a Saturday afternoon, but we won't keep you here long. We're going to do some demonstrations, and then we'll have a Q&A section. There's should be a place where you could put questions. If not, you can put them in the chat. We'll do our best to monitor questions. And the way we'll do that at the end is you'll raise your hand and you could ask a question. So we'll have a segmented time allotted for that. So you may want to grab a pen and paper and write down some questions you have, right, through the through the process. And of course, you can even raise your hand while we're working on stuff. So if, a good time to do that is when maybe something is working, right? And maybe we're producing something and it's developing it. That's a good time to raise your hand too. We'll open up questions throughout the morning to help you. But this morning, what I'd like to do is kind of give you an overview first to make sure that everybody understands the capability of our platform. First and foremost, a lot of you are brand new. Maybe you've been in the platform once or twice. Some of you just signed up. It's just like what is this MomentumTech all about? What have we built, right? And it's not just me. I'm very proud, very thankful of our tech team family who are building AI platforms all across the world. We've been doing it for over 4 years. We have different vertical markets. Obviously, we're dabbing into the enterprise market and bringing that to you guys as well. We're bringing all of our assets right here to MomentumTech to help you and get you on the cutting edge of AI technology.
What if everything became one system? AI promised to make business easier. Instead, it gave us another problem. Too many apps, too much chaos.
Tired from feeling overwhelmed? Let AI handle the strategy. You focus on what matters. I want a modern website.
Just tell it what you want. Your logo, your colors, your business. AI builds the rest.
The Image Studio becomes your personal art director. Create ads, web images, group images, avatar images, virtually anything that you need. Everything you need to create stunning images that stop the scroll. Meet Wow GPT. your AI partner, plus access to today's leading AI models. One conversation, endless possibilities. I've always wanted to write a book. Every great business begins with an idea. Business books, memoirs, novels, poetry, from blank page to complete.
Then, bring imagination to life. AI Video Studio creates the movie.
SEO is fading. The future belongs to Ask Engine Optimization. Get AI ready. Get recommended. Get ahead of your competition. AEO Launchpad, powered by MomentumTech AIOS.
Embrace new skills today or face challenges tomorrow. That's your choice.
This isn't another AI app. It's an operating system. Every studio, every engine working together. One connected ecosystem. High tech, high touch. The AI gold standard. MomentumTech AIOS. Everything AI. One system.
MomentumTech AIOS. Welcome to the future of AI technology.
Excellent. What a great overview of 2-minute overview of what we are building here with Momentum Tech. And you know, these 8 AI Grand Slams, what we affectionately call them, enable you to produce all sorts of content. We're going to go over this today a little bit. We're going to demonstrate some of this stuff. So the Video Grand Slam is just everything that you need video. You can even produce a 90-second short with one prompt now. If you didn't know that, yes, we updated the platform. We have what's called a promotional video. You could do text video. You could do image to video. You could do spokesperson videos, twin videos, unique generated content videos, cinematic videos, marketing videos, promotional videos, product demonstrations, short form social media videos. You even have an AI director here to help you develop cinematic story planning and scene sequencing for prompts based on angles and city locations. And it describes, you just copy and paste, put that directly into the text to video portion of the video platform, and you can create incredible clips too, much like what Hollywood's doing now and creating short clips and short stories. The Video Mojo app helps you write the script if you need a call, like a really good VSL, right? And with all the titles that you need for YouTube, if you're going to put it on YouTube, all the hashtags and all the tags and the description and options for video titles, and it just does incredible video scripts and video sales letters. You just input what you want. And the Video Ed app actually turns long form videos into short videos for every major social platform. You take a long form podcast and chop it down into multiple shorts. You're in control completely of the subtitles, the size, the color, as well as the final videos that are put out together. And actually you can edit them and make sure they're exactly what you want. So the Video Slam is just like off the chart, just incredible. One of our favorite tools, one of our most popular tools. The image, of course, every good video starts with an image, right? So you create, avatar images of yourself in Paris. You can put yourself on stage. You can do all kinds of fun stuff, custom models of yourself, product images, marketing graphics, advertisements, social media graphics, event promotions, lifestyle images, group photos. I mean, you have a complete AI studio here as your powerhouse for creating unlimited professional AI images. And you could even, like we went over yesterday, we went over incredible stuff. We actually put together some really good photography type of language. And all we did was we went to the ChatGPT and Claude app in our platform, which you could access both of those in our platform, and we asked both of them to come up with sequences on images to make it more realistic, like a photographer. And it was incredible, the results that we got out of it in terms of scenery. And as a bonus today, I'll give you some of those ideas where it helps you include language. You may not be a photographer, right? But how to use some of the important things in terms of effects and in your image to generate amazing images, right, that captivate people's attention. And that's the cool thing about this platform. You can get better. It's not like a stagnant platform. We're constantly improving the platform, also improving language models in the back end to help you produce good content. Obviously, the Social Boss is super laser fast, helps you generate content for your social media. We're talking hashtags, captions for each platform. Content AI actually is like an AI AEO ready content for captions and information for your social media platforms. I mean, we got the social media posts, contents, LinkedIn articles, listicles, blog content, marketing emails, video scripts, hooks that stop the scroll, titles that grab attention. Everything is used in the background to help you become an expert at social media. We have a lot of VAs that are using this internationally to produce social media for their clients. A lot of internal departments that market at big companies using our social media tools, image tools, and video tools to create content to capture more attention and drive more revenue. And then the book studio, the author Grand Slam, is a game changer. You can take an idea and make sure you authentically keep your voice as an author and write children's books. Write any kind of book you can think of, right? And, we recently got our book. We brought it to life. See, right here, The Gentle Meadow. Got it in the mail yesterday. We designed this book in our AI platform. All these characters. Look at that. We just got it, James Penny and I. Is that not cool? This is a kid's book. I'm going to be taking this to, some local hospitals for cancer kids as well, to help them to read to them. And nurses love this because we have one hospital that they have in all their banners, all through their hospital, all the nurses are wearing one word on their chest. And you know what that word is? Kindness matters. So I'm going to go right to the CEO, and I want them to buy, I'll give them wholesale, right? On all these. I'll even donate some. We'll even donate some to them for their kids. These are great stories to share about kindness, right? And it's a value that I think the world needs, right? Even adults. Wouldn't you agree? Right? So kindness is important. And, James is really especially a good long suit. His long suit is kindness. You notice the coffee thing that he wears, the coffee cup he wears, or he not wears, but he holds, is all about kindness. So, yes, you can do all kinds of cool stuff in the platform. Let's continue on. Really fun stuff. Let's see here. Share my screen back. Yeah, so the Author Grand Slam is one of my favorite. I'm going to show you how to use that today. Many of you want to write a book. How do you even start, right? And how can you make sure your intellectual property, how can you make sure that your authentic voice is maintained? And then, of course, if you want to develop a course, oh my goodness, this course Grand Slam, I mean, you create content for all your course. We developed a course on the Breakfast Lab last week, and it blew our mind. We read the first segment of it. You get the entire script, all your copy for your slides, everything. And then on top of that, we even have a deck studio where you could take that copy for your slides that the course AI designs, and you create a PowerPoint. Literally, create a PowerPoint on the fly, and you could edit the PowerPoint. You could edit the text. It's not a flat image, right? I mean, you could develop curriculums and lesson plans. Just anything you could imagine you could do, right, in the platform. Audio Grand Slam. Oh, we had so much fun with this on Friday. We created gospel music. We created reggae music. We created country songs that just inspired. And on top of that, you could also do your entire audio book here in the audio. And we're actually working on another tool right now. It'll be coming out real soon, where it's going to be a podcast tool. Two people talking, where you can even use your clone voice to create a podcast with using AI technology. And you can even use our platform to help write the script for your podcast. You just enter in your knowledge, much like a book, right? What's your topic you want to cover? And that's going to cover that. That's coming soon. We're excited about everything that we're doing. The research is incredible on our platform. Whether you want to do research to make sure you're prepared for AEO, or you want to get, nail down your niche, your go-to-market strategy, your competitive landscape review, your market demand and opportunity analysis. I mean, this does real market research. Both these apps help you uncover the right insights, validate your position in the AI ecosystem, and create a clear path to AI visibility. helps you discover, analyze, and strategize and grow if you're unclear on how to get and go to market with a valid offer, with good opportunity, and with deep research behind this niche finder. It's incredible what it can do. And then the website, whole ecosystem, the AEO website builder, the AEO launchpad, the blog engine. We're going to go over this today. I mean, listen, this is just incredible what you can do. We even allow our new users to build a complete website free of charge once a year. You can even develop a landing page once per month free of charge. We're going to show you some cool stuff. This is our AI Grand Slam, 8 ecosystems. Incredible. And you know, we only charge $79 a month for it right now, limited time. So if you're a guest here, we welcome you to our community. If you're new, welcome to our community. You're part of the 200 first AI pioneers in our new platform. So the AI Pioneers is a book we're going to publish where we capture your story. Susan, when you write your book in this platform, you're going to have a story, right? You're going to be like, wow, you know, I wrote my book. I finally got my authority book written, right? So we want to hear your story. So we're going to publish your story, Susan, right, in the 200 AI Pioneers book, with your LinkedIn profile, with your photo, with your product, your book as well, a link to your book and your transformational story. That's what our vision is. That's what we're doing with our first 200 customers. We're well over close to halfway there already with our new platform. Of course, we have other people at different places in our platform at the $39 level. We have some of the Magic Kids level at $29. But, you know, this is the top line product that we have in the market right now, and we want to develop 200 AI pioneers. So we're excited about that. So let's get busy here and get to work, okay? Because I want to do something special with you guys here. I got a lot of people coming in here. If I can get some assistance from the admins, that would be helpful. All right, thank you guys. All right, excellent. So here we are in our AIOS system. So I have something interesting that I would like to do with you guys. And this is all about saving money, okay? 100%. Our AEO website builder, which, by the way, if you want to find it, you just type in AEO, and everything for AEO comes up. We're going to talk a little navigation here a little bit. So AEO is like a keyword you can put in the system, and everything AEO comes up. The AEO website builder, the AEO blog engine, the AEO launchpad, the AEO authority builder, and the AEO content creator. All of these represent a tool shed of tools to help you get AI ready, so that your digital footprint announces your business and your name, so that your digital footprint ranks your blogs, Blaney, so that it ranks your social media posts on LinkedIn, Jeanette, right? So that it starts to rank all these things. When I say rank, it may be an old school name of SEO, but what I'm saying is that the real word is citing. You want AI to cite your post. You want it to recognize your authority. You want it to recognize your consistency. You want AI to recognize your voice. And the way to do that is to chunk your content down the way AI likes to read it, because the game has changed. Everything matters now, right? Your copy matters on your homepage. Your About Us page matters on your homepage. Your blogs matter. Your social media posts matter. Your profile descriptions on your LinkedIn, your Facebook, and every platform matter, because AI reads things a little bit differently than SEO did. So you want to prepare it so that AI can cite, bookmark your company. Right now, 97% of businesses easily are invisible to AI. They're not AI ready. Matter of fact, if you just go to any big car dealership or a big real estate company and use the AEO Launchpad and do a report on them. Maybe just do a free audit. Enter in their website, right? And run a one-page test that tests 2 platforms to see if they're AI ready. You could do 5 of these a month, by the way, and then you could pay for additional ones. But this is a great starting place. This is like discovery, right? Just put it in the website, run a free audit over here on the left, and see if they're AI ready. I guarantee you're going to find like probably out of 20 businesses, if you ran a free audit on all of them, I would say 100% of them that you run it on would not be AI ready. That's the market right now. It's huge. So the good news is the AEO website builder solves all that problem. It solves the problem 100%. So what happens when you want to build a new website? So I'm going to show you the process through here today. Okay? We're going to click on website because we're talking about saving money here. That's what we're talking about. One of our clients that we do work for them. They're a done-for-you client. They're one of our marquee product companies that we do business for here at MomentumTech. It's Bill Hoffman and his wife Julie Hoffman. They run a franchise called EP Fitness, and they're part of our MomentumTech family. So we do a lot of social for them and paid advertisement for them, and obviously since they're corporate, we give them a little bit of discount, but we do work for them, right? Our team does work for them, and they're paying a lot for hosting right now for their website, and probably $300 to $400 a month. So what we want to do for them, and James would agree, this is going to save them a lot of money, right, James? I mean, geez, $300 times 12, that's $3,600.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I told them, hey, you know what, let's do this. And we're going to do it in his login, not ours. So let me log out of mine. And let's log into Bill Hoffman's, because I'm going to build it for Bill and demonstrate, and for Julie, demonstrate it to you guys today and how you could do this. All right. So let's put it in here. Here he is. All right. So his platform looks just like mine, right? He logs in, but this is his private location for his apps. So we're going to click on the website builder. He hasn't built anything yet, as you can see here. So this is going to be free, right? There shouldn't be any cost, and if there is, then we'll make sure we refund it. But we know this works. So let's click on New Project, because remember, he's new and he hasn't built anything, right, James? So let's build a website. So what we're going to do is we're going to upload this plan. Now, by the way, this plan is content, right? That's what this is, like the Magic Hook. All right, here's another option. I'm probably not going to use that one. Okay. Maybe just get rid of that copy right there. Excellent. And there's their physical address. It's a physical location. All right. And this is a studio, a fitness studio for 50 plus. Okay. And by the way, this is actually 14 pages of content. So what do we have here? We have the home page, right? Everything here, location, right? It's description of the location, who we're for. This was content from their old website. So I went to their old website, right, that we built with another platform, and we're bringing it over here. So we just took all the copy. We made sure the client approved it and went over it and changed things, right? That's a good process to go through, right? It's got all the copy, the value stack, even the commonly asked questions, right? Why they do this, closing statement for the homepage, right? Privacy policy, effective. What we collect, right? Information, right? all the that's important to them. Who's the owner and the coach, right? Julie Hoffman. A little bit about her, right? One of the other coaches that works there, another coach that works there, right? Built for real people at any areas they serve, fitness and philosophy. Experience personalized fitness with semi-private personal training, right? Looks like she copied a lot of this in here because, again, we gave her access, right? Their client's input is important, right, on everything. So there you go. So there is. Keep blocking that. There we go. All right. So it gives us everything that we need. This is all the copy that we're going to use, right? So let's see here. They may have changed it. I need to organize this a little bit more. Let's see here. So this is the home page. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's not even do that. I want you to see our platform do it. Because I'm going to say build a website, right? So we have, obviously, let's let it organize everything for us. So matter of fact, there's some things missing on here. Let me come and make sure I got the right one here. I think that's maybe the wrong one. So let's make sure we have the right one here. Give me a second here. No, let's see here. Let me see. Give me a second here. Recent. Nope. Let me make sure I got this right. Look at the email I sent to them. There it is. Okay. Let me look at my phone. I want to make sure this is the right one here. I want you guys to see this whole process here. So let's see here. I think they may have changed the wrong document, so that's why I want to make sure I have the right one here. Let's see here. There it is. I want all the copy for that website. So I know there's different pages. So let's see here. EP website. Let me see here. Website. Map. Okay, what else is called? Let me see here. Where did they do with it? Okay, hang on. Give me a second here, guys. I'm so sorry. Web. Let me see. No, that's not it. I know I sent it to them, but this doesn't have the pages is what I'm concerned about. It has the privacy policy. It doesn't have the pages that I put in here and sent to her. It ends. It was about 25 pages, so that's why I'm looking for it. Let me see here. Here it is. No, that's not it. Okay. Well, this is frustrating here. Yeah, because I'm trying to find it. And Fitness Studio. Yeah, this is it. Okay, wrong one. Got it. Find it. See, if you guys wait and don't leave, you will see this, and you will benefit from this Saturday lab if you just watch me in the process. This is normally the process that you would go through. So he sees what I have. This is it. See, I have the color code there. Okay, there we go. This is it right here, and this one actually is 23 pages. More like it. All right, this is the one that has the video embed code also. To see if I'm going to see if that works. Like all the videos. See, there's a testimonial video link, embed codes, real stories. Right? It's organized. Everything is organized here. Even their new product is in here. Right? Here's the bios, everything, the list of everything. You know what they do. All right. Here's some real questions. FAQ questions, right? All organized. Yeah, here, this is a separate page. This is the in-body composition analysis page, right? So I have all the pages organized here. So this is an important part of building your website. If you're going to get it for free, you want to make sure you have all your content. Now you can build up to 7 pages in the platform. So the next page that we're doing for this one, organized, is probably the staff page or the team page, the coaches page. Here's the coaches page, okay, with all the coaches, which they have videos and they have all kinds of copy. And then I got their Facebook links and their Instagram and the copyright, and here's their privacy policy. And then that's it, okay? So let's go ahead and save this as final. And let's just call this EPS. That's why I couldn't find it. EPS, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and download this now as a Word document. And let's export. And here we go. So here we are, website, Bill's platform. Now we're going to upload that entire Word document. And here's what the AI platform is going to do. You okay there, James?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
A little pollen in the air out here.
Okay. All right. So what are we going to do? So we're going to do like a plan update here. We're going to go upload the plan, desktop, and we're going to say EPS. So here it is right here. It should be here shortly. Let me find it. There it is. Okay, this one is it. And this is several pages organized. It has everything we need, right? So I'm going to open that. Now the AI platform, AIOS system is going to read it now. It doesn't cost you. It reads it so that it organizes everything. Watch what it does. Now, it can be up to 10 megabytes. Okay? Let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. So it organizes the pages. Home page, semi-private personal training, meet your coaches, in body. So we could obviously can't change that, but you could delete it. Okay. We'll change that once it builds it. Okay. So let's just coaches page and then free trial. Okay. We'll call that something else. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. We need one more page, which a contact page is important for AEO. And the contact page should have certain content on it, right? So I'm going to add that page here. That's 7. So you could do up to 7. It does up to 7 on the first shot. All right? And they will build. All right, so here we go. It fills out all this information. So let's upload the logo. It gave it a color code too, but I'm going to give it some more information. So let's give it the logo here. See if I can find the logo. I think I just got to find it here. Just EP. Let's see if I can get it. EP. So let me just, there we go. That's it. So we just save that. Now watch what happens. It gives me the colors, right? So I'm going to go ahead and say, use these colors for the website. So that way it takes the logo and I could use that. I can also upload photos. All right. This would save you a ton of time. Like I could upload up to 6 or more. And then you could describe what those photos are. Whether you want to use them as a reference or you want to use them as like, these are staff pictures. Like you could label each staff member and put their name on there. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? I think that's really cool. So let's take the time and make the time to do that. What do you guys say? So you guys can see it in action, right? That's what this Saturday Grand Slam Lab is about. So let me get the staff members and get their photos. I think I have them. If I don't, I will get them. I have their videos is what I have. So let's wait on that. Yeah, I'll wait on that. But like if I upload a photo here, let me just show you an example, right? Let's say I upload a photo of myself, right? You can see here it's going to populate. And I can put a description. I can say match it or put this on the site and then describe what it is. Understand? So you can put like staff pictures here or whatever you want, up to 6, and then describe it, Ed Garza. Or maybe it's an example. Maybe it's your mascot. Use it on every page. Be details. What is it for? Right? What's the example? Maybe you have a mascot. You want to use it on every page. It's entirely up to you. You can put it on the site, or you could just match it. Okay, and you can delete them like I am right now. Yeah? So you have every chance to make sure the site stays authentic to you. Right here. Up to 10 megabytes on the document. So you can prepare everything there, all the content. And I would suggest to do that. I'm just going to draft the pages. Because we're building it for free and this is enough information. I'm going to let AI do the rest. So what it's going to do now is going to generate the copy for the website. And if you need help at any point in the section, you just click over here, help. Okay? That is the website builder. You see it's not taking any credits because a website you could build for free in the platform. While this is building, remember this was the document here. 20 some odd pages that we started with. We started with just the logo. And we're building the site right here. It's drafting the copy. Literally. Now, while that's building, I'm going to go in because I want to look at another portion of things. Well, I can't because we're building on builds, but that's okay. Why don't we do a question? While that's building the copy, we could take questions, but look what it did here. Here it is. Here's the home. See, the copy is all down for each one of these down here. See that? The coaches page, the free trial page, the contact page. Yeah? Everything. Love it. So there's the whole composition of the entire page. You can edit any of this. And it says, real big, on the bottom, this one is free. It uses no credits. Building takes a minute or two. You could leave and come back. Credits are refunded automatically if the build fails, if you're using credits, but we're not doing any credits because this is the free website that every user, when you come into the platform, you get one website for free. This is the validation. They're saving over $4,000 a year by moving their website over here, and we're doing it for them right here, live, on the Grand Slam Lab. That solves a big problem. Maybe you know a business that needs a website. They get started for as little as $79 right now. So let's build it. So it's going to build the entire website right now for us. So it's going to go through the process of everything here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop sharing, and we'll let you raise your hands. No doubt there's some questions about what's going on right now. So we'll let you raise your hands, ask any questions, or you could just raise your hand manually. If we could see you, we'll let you know. But we're here to answer any questions you guys have during that process of what you just saw me just do. How many of you guys can actually think you could do that? Yeah, right? Susan thinks, yeah, you could do that, right? Susan, it's not that hard, right? I mean, you talk about what's the cost going to be for something like that? Normally, it may cost you like under $20 in credits. So think of the leverage that you have, I mean, really, to help businesses, to genuinely serve them. To me, that's like a game changer. Or to help realtors, or to help nonprofits, or to help anybody that you have a heart for, that you really want to reach out to them. Say, hey, I'm musicians. We just built a website for a musician recently, right? Artists, schools, clubs, organizations. So we moved recently and moved Jeanette's website, which we're saving her about $4,000 a year. My wife, she has her own business, and this is her website. We built it entirely, in about 1 hour. We had all the copy, just like you just saw. We had the photos of her and her partner. We had product descriptions, everything, and it built this entire site for her. The homepage.
And so can people hire you or your staff to do some of these things for us?
Yes, we have a done-for-you service that we pay 30% commission on, and so we can do just about anything. Yeah, so websites, social media. What we'll do is we'll put a link in the chat for you. That's a Word document. James will. And if you guys have, it's a great way to make some extra money. You're still going to make 30% of, minus the media costs, right? If there's cost to build, if there's cost to, do videos, we'll give you 30% of the revenue. If it's recurring revenue, like social media, we'll give you 30%. So that's a pretty good agency fee. You and I, Susan, were probably used to getting paid 15 to 20% from the agencies, but 30% is pretty good. But that's what we pay in the compensation plan. James, you want to answer and explain that question a little bit in the depth a little bit more?
Yeah, actually, and I can share the document if you like.
Yes.
On screen.
And, let's do that. So see, look at this. This is incredible. I just want you to see, like, here were the photos, right? We designed, this is a consistent photo. There's Jeanette, and there's her partner down here, right? A little bit about. I mean, it built the entire site. It even conformed her logo. I didn't give it the white logo, but it already put the white logo there for us too. It did it all. So if you invest in your copy, you're going to get much better results up front, right? It built all these pages. We're going to add another page for her soon. So that's why there was a button over here. So we're going to add some more pages over here. She's going to do that. Like financial services page, maybe something else. But yeah, James, you want to share that document while that one's building? That's perfect. Let's do that.
Yeah. So this document is for you, our consultants. This is not meant to be shared with the customer. This is just so you can understand kind of the pricing and stuff. And it also has my phone number here at the top. So if you got somebody who is interested in buying, you can set an appointment with me. And basically, we've got everything from here, from a one-page website, we call it a landing page. This is a 3 to 7 page website. it truly is about a $3,500 value. We're selling it for starting price is $1,297, as long as they don't want a bunch of extra stuff on it. We just sold one for $1,700, and Ed was talking about we did for a artist, a musician, a rapper. Then we have the Momentum Scale, which is up to 15 pages for $2,400. Then we have Enterprise, 16 plus pages. We get a custom quote on that because I have to understand what they want. We have video services. We'll make up to a 1.5-minute video. Oops, lost the page here. 1.5-minute video for $497. We'll do weekly. We got weekly programs where they want 4 per month. So it's $374 per video or $14.97 a month. Video Plus, this is 8 per month. So for $2,500 a month, they can get 8 videos per month. Because really, in social media, the more you post, the more results you're going to get.
If we refer you business, do we get a referral fee for this stuff here?
Yeah, 30%. Yeah, you get a 30% commission on this.
And we're building, and we're going to build probably a landing page. We probably won't put the prices on there, but it's like, maybe something, or maybe we will, That way everybody, Blaney and Gregory and Dennis and Suzanne and Marty and Mary, everybody that wants to promote it, you'll have a page you could send them to, but they're not going to be able to buy it there. It's just going to be like a form that you get the lead, and then they'll book an appointment with James or myself or one of our staff members as we close the deal, because it's going to be variable, right, Blaney? I mean, every business has a different need. So, but we're going to be able to put that in the commission engine, though. That's the cool thing, yeah.
So we've got this site right here for those of you who are selling these, where you can go ahead and log your sale and set up an appointment with me. So this is not for you to give out to the customer, but this will give you, some ideas on some of the things that we're offering here. I'll put this link in there. And then whenever you go to log your sale, basically, oops, what did I do here? When you go to log your sale, basically you're going to book a time on my calendar to meet with me. So you'll pick a time and you'll select that time, and then you're going to fill in the prospect's first and last name, their phone number, their email, your name, referred by your name and phone number, your proposed price, and any details right here. And then you'll submit that, and that'll schedule a meeting with me. Now later we're going to put probably, Jeanette and Ed and some other team members on rotation on this calendar. So, obviously I can only handle so many of them, but I've been insistent upon being involved in these as we develop the processes, because that's what I've done with every franchise company I've ever built, is to develop the processes to make sure everything runs smoothly when we start onboarding these en masse. Right now, we're not emailing out the entire almost 40,000 consultants saying, hey, you can go sell these things. We're only mentioning it to people like yourself who are stepping forward. You're showing up to our meetings. You're showing up to the breakfast labs. You're showing up to the corporate meetings if you're on the advisory board. Those are the people we're sharing this opportunity with. So please don't blast this out to all your team members. Bless you. This is simply for those of you who are making the effort to show up, because we firmly believe you'll be more likely to take action. So with that, I'm going to go and put this link in the chat box here too for you guys to save.
Yeah, and I'll add to that, and then I'll ask Katie to ask her question, but I'll add to that as well, guys. There's incredible opportunity. I mean, Frank Colson sold the first website, $1,700. It's a basic website for like a rapper in California, right? And he's releasing a couple songs, and James wanted to understand the process. Obviously, we understand the process together, both of us, and we have a team that understands the process also, and we have teams to develop this. We have, well over 30 technical members of our staff that we can scale up to, whatever we need to. Right, we're ready to do that. So that's the good news. people like Marty here in Nashville. He's retired from 3M. 30 years as a salesman, 3M tapes, the tape, medical tape, duct tape, all that kind of stuff that they sell. So he introduced us to a gentleman who's running for a division of the government here in Nashville, and the guy's going to have anywhere between a $2 and a $4 million marketing budget. And we're meeting with him this week. I'm going to have lunch with him on Tuesday here in Nashville. Then I opened the door for a real estate company from Marty too, right, James? So a big national real estate company that wants done-for-you services also. So Marty's going to be real happy. He's going to get a nice big commission on that, but he's also going to work on it, the campaign too, because he's a good friend of the person running for the campaign. So that's the type of stuff that is a game-changing income for people, life-changing income, which we have the ability to do. So, Katie, yeah, you can unmute yourself, sweetie.
Yeah, thanks. So my logo, I'm building I'm in the website builder now, and I try to update my logo, and it still doesn't look as good as your logo. I mean, I love how you have your logo. And so I went into the system to try to redo it, and I don't know how to update my logo so for the new website.
Okay.
How do I do it in the new platform?
Good. I'll show you. I'm going to develop a logo for an upcoming event that we have today to show you that, because we need to do it anyway. It's going to be a faith event that we have here on October the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in Nashville, live event, which is going to be an incredible event. But I'll design a logo there for you today. We'll do it right. We'll do it right after we do this build, and I'll show you exactly how to do it, okay?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Awesome. Thank you, Katie. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. Aloha. Yes, yes. All right. That's our Hawaii champion right there for AI. So awesome. All right, let's see what we did here for the website. So it's still building. So here you go. It's actually building other pages now, right? So you can watch the process as it builds, right? And again, no cost, right? So, that's incredible, right? And then, what is Bill going to do next? He's probably going to write a book in the platform because he wants to write a book. And they got a great story they want to write, right? So a great, powerful Christian couple, Julie and Bill Hoffman. They're on our corporate team, and they run a great studio in Southwest Florida for active adults 50 and older. So, yes, so we're building that site. We'll be able to connect the domain over here also, as you can see. And of course, we'll be able they have a system they use for collecting leads. So we'll put a special form, so you can embed forms on here, like from other platforms and CRMs. They have a fitness CRM that they use, which is for their franchise. So they give us the embed code. I'll get that, and we'll update the site later. But I want to show you the initial build based on the initial plan. And then once I finish this, we'll do the logo, and then I'm going to show you probably towards the book studio, and I'm going to show you how to make some edits on a landing page, like how to move sections. Click this button, go to this section of the landing page. How to finagle and work in the website builder to maybe help you a little bit. Those of you that are building right now, you may have some questions relative to this, so I want to make sure I address those questions, show you exactly, Blaney, how you can work with the platform to get it to where you want to go, right? And different tricks that I've learned, because we've obviously been through the battle test myself. Even when we built this, we were testing it before it was even live. So, we want to make sure we documented a lot of little, bugs, because there always are bugs with the system, right? Especially with AI. So we want to make sure that nothing else is giving us an issue. We already have updates already planned in the platform, like navigation, sub navigation, is one thing we're working on. And of course, it's not that we're working on having AI do it. Yeah. All right. To train the agents to do that, as well as training our agent and our agent loops to be able to keep consistent headers throughout the entire website as well. Now, it did a great job, and you'll see it'll keep the consistency of the header on both the on all pages on this build as we're building it right now. But you can see what it did with my wife's, website. I mean, it's just incredible what it did. The FAQ questions, we changed a few pictures here and there. We were very pleased with what it did. Yeah. We were very pleased with what it did. Very clean. I mean, look at the cool stuff there that it did, right? Just really, 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 really amazing job that it did. We're very happy about that, right? Let's see here. I did another page recently, and this is a book I'm going to show you. We're going to be publishing it like in less than a week. It's called The Authentic Author, and this is another website that we built, and it was based on the long content upgrades, right? I mean, really, we gave it all the content, right? Keep your human signature in a machine-made world, right? AI can generate words, but it can't generate your life, right? Your lived experiences, your voice, your fingerprint. Your name on the cover is your promise. And this is like the 10 Commandments of writers. You get the Authentic Author Project. You protect your voice today. This is like for a book, right? Called The Authentic Author. And here's the, about the author page, right? As well. Here's the book Ed to Speak page. Technology changes, truth doesn't. Right, for this book. Yeah. We created all these images, cool images in the platform. I'm going to put some real photos on here too of me as well. And then this, book me for a podcast as well. Bring Ed on your podcast or your show or your panel. And then contact page also. Let's connect. Yep. With a contact page. Clean, simple website. I mean, beautiful. Beautiful layout, everything, right? And this is done in our platform. And the good news is these are AI-ready websites that were built, right? So this is still building. James, put the link to the wrapper site in the chat. I'll open up that one, too, for everybody to show them that one. Yeah.
Okay, pulling it up right now.
Yeah. And then see, I think of another one we did. Oh, yeah, the momentum.
And this one's still in draft, but it's still really nice even for a draft.
See
there it is.
Momentum. Okay. There we go. This is the wrapper. So website that we built. And when you build a website, sometimes you got to build it to their liking. This is what he liked, so this is what we built, right? Cool stuff, right? Really cool. All right, so this is still building here. No worries, Suzanne. Thank you for being here. Yes, we look forward to working with you as well. So Suzanne's a longtime friend of mine. She's in Houston, Texas. So, excellent. So, beautiful websites that it built, right? Let me see if I can find this other one. The Momentum Method. The Momentum Method. Okay. Okay, maybe I didn't. Obviously, we built the MomentumTech Labs as a full website in the system. Yeah, everything. Look at that motion it did. We even created this logo in the platform, too, for the Momentum Labs. That I really liked it. I don't know if you saw the M on the what it did. See, it's like a little lab bottle. See that right there in the middle of the M? I thought that was pretty cool for MomentumTech Labs, right? Specifically, not just MomentumTech Labs. We built it. It built every page. And you know what else it did that I was very surprised of? Is I gave it it created a couple complicated forms. Okay, it created this form down here. When you click on register, right? So I click on register. This form right here is pretty complicated. Why? Because you put in your name, your email, but you have 4 different events. Right? So okay, so I wanted it to go to that specific event information when somebody clicks on either option. So I had to tell the AI platform, hey, based on the options, this is what I told it. When people choose to register and reserve their seat and fill out their name and their email and their phone number and choose the lab that interests them, I want you to determine which lab they chose. When they click choose the lab and register, I want you to send them to that specific thank you page for that event. It was complicated, right? Because I wanted to make sure it got it done. So watch. So you click here, you register for the breakfast lab, Monday through Friday. You're registered for the breakfast lab. Let's go back. The home page. And let's register for the MomentumTech Labs, Tuesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock. You register for that. There it is, Tuesday and Thursday. Add it to your calendar, 7 o'clock. Maybe I want to register for today, let's say like at an event today. So I just come here. You choose the Saturday Grand Slam Lab. Register for that. There's the Saturday Grand Slam. The 2nd and 4th Saturday of each month. Register for this. The next one. Register for this event. And say the AI Prospecting Lab on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. And then there you go. What a boom, what a bam. Prospecting lab. There it is. Yeah? So that's something that you can do. You just got to tell the platform what you want. You got to just articulate exactly. And you notice when I gave it a prompt for this form, I used the same language that it designed. Don't use your own language. Say, hey, listen, in the reserve your seat form, where you ask for their full name and their email address and their phone number, and they choose which lab interests them or you. Based on the lab that they choose, and if they choose the AI Breakfast Lab, send them to the thank you page for the Breakfast Lab with the details of the times. And I gave it the times. I gave it everything. Here's the time for the AI Breakfast Lab. Here's the time for the Prospecting Lab. Here's the time for the Saturday Lab. I gave it in that prompt. I gave it the times to build those pages, and it built those pages for me. They're not public, but it built the pages for me based on which labs they went to. Now, in the CRM, it tells me which labs people also register for. All right, I think its site's almost done. You have any questions about that and how I designed that form to do that? Because it is a little bit difficult if you think about it, right? Because it's multiple sections, right? So maybe you could think of an application for that, like, for example, you could say an event like maybe you're promoting multiple events at your resort, Blaney, right? Where you could generate, multiple destination points pages that they go to afterwards, right in the platform. I told it to build the thank you page, and I gave it the content I wanted on the thank you page. And I even said, develop the, make it easy for them to click the Google, add to Google Calendar and Apple Calendar, and it did that also. So you don't have to build the landing. You don't have to. The thank you page was built by just telling it to do it. I didn't have to add a page. You just built the thank you page. Does that make sense? Any questions about that? No? You guys understand that? Okay. You raise your hand if you have a question, or just ask me.
They're asking him, do you have to have a calendar?
Do you have to have a calendar to do that?
No, somebody's asking. You have to have a calendar in MomentumTech. Do you have?
Do we have a calendar? Yes, we have a calendar. Yes, we do. Let me show you. Let me put that link in the chat for you guys. Yeah, a calendar of events. Yes, so it's on MomentumTech. Yes, Gregory, you have a question. So right here, event calendar. I'll put that link in the chat.
And he's asking if the platform has a calendar.
Is he? Okay. Like if you wanted to design a calendar? Yes. Matter of fact, that calendar page I just posted in there, the AI platform did that. See, after I did everything and built it, and it knew everything about every lab, I just said, hey, can you build me a live lab and event schedule and add a calendar on there, and when people click on any of the calendar things, go to that page. So if I click on MomentumTech Lab, it goes to the lab, right? If I click on, the Saturday of Grand Slam, it goes to the Saturday event, right? So obviously I could tell it. I thought about doing something else, is just telling it to do a pop-up. It'll probably work. I just tell it, hey, when somebody clicks on any of the events, I want you to do a pop-up and give them relevant information with a link to the page for them to do it. So they don't have to leave the page. They just click this and it does a pop-up. So yes, it can do a calendar too. Yeah? And look, it even color coordinated it for me. I didn't tell it to color coordinate it. See what it did? That's pretty cool. I love that it did this too. Every week like clockwork. It did this whole page. It even did FAQ questions about the page. It did it all. Pretty cool. All right, here's the website. Wow, look at that. All right, let's go ahead and look at this. Let's pull it up and look at it. Let's open it live. I think they're going to love this. Yes, that looks good. All right, let's see here. Finally, a fitness studio designed for adults 50 plus. Elevated performance for mature adults who refuse to slow down. Perfect. Build muscle, improve balance and mobility, reduce pain, regain confidence, and a calm semi-private studio in Fort Myers built just for you. With never more than 4 clients per session and a certified coach watching every rep. Now, schedule my first session, 30 plus years, 4 clients, age range, free, your first session. Yeah, what makes EP different? Obviously, I could change that to Julie's video, which I will. She has a great, maybe it's already there. Let's see if it's there. That'd be cool if it is. Let's see. No. Okay, I'll put that video there of her. That's easy. I have all the embed code for it. Okay. Who is EP Fitness Studio built for? They even put older demographic people here. That's great. I love it. Yeah. Really good. What it's like to walk through the doors. No chaos, no judgment. Bright, calm environment. Coaches know your name. Yes. Address, schedule my first session. Real stories. Answers to your top questions. Schedule your first free trial. Okay, I got a special embed form we'll use there. And then we got to get, it tried to create the logo in white, but it did an okay job. I just got to get a better logo for it. But that looks good. It did a really good job. Really good job. That's just the home page. And let's look at the semi-private. Yeah. Page. Love it. And I'll teach Julie how to make these changes, and I think she'll love it because that's what she's used to. She's already mastered the previous platform and how to do things. So I'll meet your coaches. So we got to put our coaches here, but it put placeholders for them, looks like. So that's good. Yeah, who the coaches are. Yes. Okay. Yeah, lifelong movement support. Meet our coaches. Person, and you're free. Okay, we could do that. Love it. In body analysis knows what exactly is happening. Yeah, this is a great start. I mean, saving time and saving money. Love it. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Yes, we could do all kinds of fun stuff with this. It did a really good job. Okay, our coaching. Yes, I'm liking it. We could add custom footery here. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Schedule a free trial session. What do you guys think? I think I did a good job. What do you think, James? Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I really like it. Really love it.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that, because obviously you want real imagery here, so I love that it gave us places for imagery. So how do you even do that, right? So let's just go back in the platform, and you can see you can make changes by prompting, by using the make a change here, or you could edit it visually, right? So I like to edit visually just about on everything. Sometimes I'll do a prompt, right? You could actually probably, let's do something else here. I'm going to show you something here. So let's go back. You see, here's the pages here, right? We don't need a free trial up here. Let me see what happens when you click on this. It goes down here. Really kind of make it where it goes here. Okay. All right, let's fix some things here. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit, not a lot, but I'm going to do a little bit. First of all, I don't like the contact page down here, and I don't think we need the free trial over here. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm just going to go here, click on the free trial page, and I'm going to click on where it appears, and I'm going to say not in the menu. I can make reference to it. I can even put it in the footer. All right, so let's put it in the footer. Okay. And then let's also make sure that we click on here. And now see, there it's gone. Is that better? Well, you guys like that better, right? Now it's better. Okay, because you got a free trial here. Now, I don't like where that goes. Matter of fact, let's just open it live. And let's see where it actually goes. That's the home page. Free trial. Okay, a little too far down, right? So how do we make that change? I'm going to go to edit visually. I'm going to click on this button over here. And it says send to form. I don't want to send it to the form. So let's just send it to scroll to a place on the page is what I want to do. You guys follow me? And then I could choose one. So obviously here's the lead form. Here's the lead form anchor. That's probably where I want to go above it. So let's click on that. And let's click on save. And then we'll test it to see if we like it, where that button went. So I don't have to tell it to do that. You understand? Why would I do it? When I can manually do it, and I'm showing you how to manually do it, it doesn't cost you to do that at all. So let's refresh here. Page. Let's refresh it again. And let's click on free trial. Okay. Double check it. Let's just open up live. Let's go back. Let's make sure it worked. There you go. Okay, maybe I wanted to go a little higher. Let's see. Maybe I wanted to go here. See, but if I hit schedule, it goes to that page. So let me think here for a minute. Okay, yeah, I like it that it goes there. That's kind of where I want to go, because that's where I'm going to put the form anyway. Let me try that again. Home page. Okay. I don't like that. Let's try it again. Edit. Schedule. Let's see what's above the lead. Claim trial. What to expect. Let's try claim trial. Save it. There we go. Open it live. Bam! There it is. See that? What do you guys think of that? You like that? See, so you just got to kind of navigate with it a little bit. Like, yeah? What do you guys think of that?
Much better.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So that's how you do a little change there. Any questions about what I just did? Does that answer your question? Blaney had a question about that in the What's Up. You just have to play with it a little bit to get what you want. And the good news is it's free to edit it visually. Now you could move any of these around. Like for example, let's say I want to private coaching. Maybe I want to move the end body composition page next to their private training. So I can just drag this over here and put it right there and give it a second. And it's going to move the navigation for me. Free. You don't pay for this. Still has 1,500 credits. Look up at the top. Yeah? There it is.
Are you going to change your website, the logo?
And then let's go to our coaching and let's move that on the first front of meet your coaches. Let's introduce our coaches first and then meet them, right? I think that's a better flow. She could change it. I'll show her how to change it. You could add pages here if you want to. Yeah, so let's create the logo now. Let me log out, show you the logo process. That's saved, by the way, manually already. You don't have to worry about it. So you just close it and it's done. All right? So obviously I'm going to send them a preview and say, hey, let's get on a Zoom call and let's correct some stuff, make some things together. Cool. All right, let me log into my platform. And I'll create a logo here. All right, and I think we're about wrapping up here. I'm just going to go to the image tool. Katie, image studio. I'll just do anything. And I'm not going to do anything in terms of choosing a photo or logo. I'm just going to describe what I want. What's the name of our events? What's it called? What's what? Let me look at the image here again.
FAITHS.
Okay. Faith's events. Okay. All right. I want to create a logo called Faith's Events. I want to create a logo called Faith Events. Okay, let's try it again. Hello, test 1, 2. Okay, let me log into my account. Okay, what's this website called? Let me look down here. Okay, here we go. Let's try it now. I want to create a logo. Create a logo called Faith Events. Use colors, dark blue and gold. Under the logo, I want you to put people, ideas, innovation, influence, purpose. And I want you to use like a gold flame with a globe as the icon. I need the logo transparent for my website. And I need the icon that you design to the left of the words. Any questions about that? I'll put that in the chat for you guys so you get an idea. It's just describing in detail like where you want everything. Now, I'm going to choose 16:9. And I'm just going to say 3D. I'm going to say 3D rendering. And I'm going to just go for it. Doesn't cost you anything, by the way, this image tool, as long as you don't upload an image as a reference or a logo as a reference, okay? I just put in my little prompt there. And I'm going to click generate image. Any questions about this? This is under the anything tool under the image studio. No questions?
Well, yeah, so my first image I created, I thought that it was free, and I ended up having to use credits. Like 90 credits. Like,
Yes.
whoa.
No. Anything. Like look at this logo, guys.
That's beautiful. That's fabulous. That's what I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah. I love it. What do you think, James? You like it?
Yeah, I absolutely love it.
Did it
I mean,
nail it?
It nailed it. I've spent 5 to 10, even as much as $20,000 to get a logo. created. I'll pay 90 credits in a heartbeat. That's what,
Okay, so
$1.80.
This one's free, remember? Because I didn't use anything on the Anything app. It doesn't, you
Right. Oh,
know.
that's right. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
okay, so that's where, so I was getting mixed messages. I
Okay.
understand now because I went into website images, and website images I pay. And I don't mind paying the credits. I mean, I loaded myself up with lots of credits. I just wanted to, okay, but the anything to create that logo, and that's fantastic.
So see how I told it specific instructions? Put the icon to the left of the event because that's going to look better on a website, right? And I even gave it what to I put a list of things below it. I put bullet point. It nailed it. Look, it just nailed it, in my opinion. Yeah,
I
that's
want
it.
one of those.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome. Yeah, hopefully that helps you guys. So, really, it's not a complicated. It's not. It's just describing what you want. I want the logo called. Create a logo, and the logo is called Faith Events, and use what colors. And under the logo, I want you to put these concepts, right? People, ideas, innovation, influence, purpose. And then I want you to use a gold flame with a globe on the icon. The globe as the icon. It did that. And I need the logo to be transparent. It did that. And I need the icon that you designed to the left of the words. I mean, I think it nailed it. It did. It nailed it. I loved it. Yeah. So, yeah, looks really cool. So I can just download that, right? Save it. And here, Faith Events logo.
When does it charge you the 40 credits?
No, it didn't charge me 40 credits.
I said, when does it charge you that? Because when I tried to do a logo yesterday, I guess I did it wrong. Now that I see what you're doing, I can redo the logo. But I get it. If you look up top there, it says,
Yeah, that's what if you're going to do something like, maybe you're going to do like, that's if you upload a photo.
okay.
If you upload a photo, it's when it may charge you, 80 cents.
Right. Okay, thank you.
80 cents, 20 cents, just depends, yeah? Okay, good. So that's done. And then I'm going to close out with this there today on the lab, guys.
Ed, before you go there, does that store the images that you create in
Yes.
here on the platform?
Yes. So if I go to anything, it's going to be down here, see? Right here. Yep. 100%. See, these, for Jeanette's website, see, that's where I did the images of her. And then I said the same background used for her partner. Look, see, it's the same background, right? Now, those cost 80 cents each to create those images for her website, right? And by the way, I created a really cool one here that I could text people. Nice meeting you. Let's connect. Yeah? So you just text that to somebody after you meet them. Really cool. So you can do all kinds of fun stuff. Look at this image. I mean, that's incredible. The detailed description we gave it. A cinematic photo of a woman walking through a rainy city street at night. That's pretty cool.
Be a picture on the wall.
Yes. That could be a picture on the wall, Jeanette says. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. So, if you want to get your let me see here if I could find it.
Somebody said 80 cents is better than a few thousands to pay a person or a company to do a logo.
Yeah, it does a really good logo. It does a really good job. It does really good logos. You just describe what you want. All right, well, guys, let me show you something I'm working on so you guys get an idea. This is a book studio, so I'm working on a book called The Authentic Author. So here's the book. It's 51,000 words. Now, I've already written, you could add sections before it, like dedication. So I added a dedication to my beautiful wife. This book is dedicated to you, etc., etc. Acknowledgement. Thank God Almighty, my CEO, my friend, my brother, James Penny, all the corporate staff members. I did an introduction, and then I did a custom page, which is the table of contents. And then here's the first chapter, all the way to the end. Here's my cover for the authentic author, right? And I have designed the back cover too. Let me show you what that looks like. See here. Here it is right here. So there's the back cover for the book, 6x9. So the back cover should look like this. I'll send this to you guys so you get an idea and a framework of what it should be on a back cover. Right? Trust is the new currency. AI is everywhere. The AI trust standard is your advantage. Artificial intelligence is reshaping how people live, work, and lead. But as AI advances, one thing matters more than ever: trust. The businesses and leaders who earn will outperform those who don't. The AI Trust Standard is the essential playbook for building confidence, credibility, and a competitive edge in the age of AI. It shows you how to lead responsibly, innovate boldly, and build lasting trust with your customers and your team. Inside, you're going to discover the AI Trust Advantage, 6 pillars, real-world strategies, strong relationships, sustainable growth. The future will build with AI. The future will be one with trust. A little bit about me, and there's room on the bottom to put the ISBN number and Perfect Publishing logo, because they're going to be publishing it, right? And it's ready to go. What do you guys think? You like it? So let me address something. Mary, great point. That's why I wrote this book. The authentic author. You're absolutely right. The world is not that bad. We're just using leverage as a tool. Leverage as a tool, much like the printing press. Look, when you start writing your book in our platform, we give you every chance, and we want you to. Tell us, what should the book be about? What should the book title be? What's your pen name? How long do you want it? What type of chapters? What type of language do you want? What type of genre do you desire to write? What size? What tone? Any specific instructions, a little bit about you, and then we give you, Mary, Steele, the option, Evelyn, to upload up to 3 Word files, the size of 10 megabytes each.
Oh, I see. 15 credits a second.
Hello? James? You said something?
Sorry, I was talking to somebody else. I didn't realize I was muted. My apologies.
Okay. So you could upload up to 3 documents, 10 megabytes each. So you have every chance. You can give it your outline. You can give it a first draft. Matter of fact, we even give you the ability to, when you're here in the book studio, to import an existing book that maybe you've started and you haven't been able to finish, or you want to take it in the platform and edit it and get it ready to publish. The world is not that bad. The world is fantastic. It depends on what lens you're wearing on your glasses. So the lens I encourage all of you, and I will leave you with, is what's called the Leverage Lens, which is another book that I wrote and I'm publishing called The Leverage Lens. How the greatest leaders in history's multiplied work instead of adding more of it. So trust, right? And leverage And we don't want you to lose your voice as an author. We don't want you to lose your knowledge. We don't want you to forsake your intellectual property. You know, before you put your intellectual property into any AI platform, you probably should meet the owner, meet the founders, get in touch with the community. That's what it's going to look like in the future. Would you just put your intellectual property into any AI platform and you don't know who they are? That's like giving a stranger a key to your home to go in and do anything they want to. Why would you do that? It makes no sense. So you want to be in a community that you could trust, that you can meet, right? A community where you know that is going to preserve your knowledge. And that's exactly what we are here at Momentum Tech. Welcome to Momentum Tech, guys. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys very much, and we love you guys very much. James, I'm going to turn it over to you to close out, or Jeanette, if you guys have any final words, or anybody else has any questions, we're here for you. We'll stay here for.
No, thank you all for being here. You know, I always say those of you who show up, participate, take action, and take action like our successful people in the business, you're the ones who are going to be walking across that big stage getting those big fat checks, and not just the checks we hand you, but the checks that you can get out in the marketplace with these talents and skills that our AI sensei is sharing with you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for investing in your future. Keep coming back and keep taking action. We'll not only see you at the top,